Heredity is a remarkable process. It is how life passes on its secrets. Parents give traits to their children. These traits can be eye color or how tall someone might grow. At the heart of heredity are genes. Genes are tiny units of information. They are like instruction manuals written in a special code for building and running a body. Genes do not float freely. They are neatly packaged structures. These packages are called chromosomes. Chromosomes are found inside our cells. Humans have 46 chromosomes. They come in 23 pairs, one set from the mother, the other set from the father. Chromosomes ensure genes are copied and passed on accurately. When parents have children, genes are passed to the next generation. Each parent contributes half of their genes. This happens through special cells, sperm from the father, eggs from the mother. These cells carry the chromosomes. The child gets a unique mix, a new combination of ancient instructions. This is why children resemble parents. Genes are the blueprints for life. They determine so many things, not just how we look, but also aspects of how we behave or diseases we might be prone to. These instructions are very powerful. They have been passed down through countless generations. Each gene is a survivor, a tiny piece of immortality. Sometimes genes come in versions. These versions are called alleles. One version might be stronger. We call this a dominant gene. It makes its presence known. The other version might be weaker. This is a recessive gene. It can be hidden by a dominant one. A dominant gene will show its trait even if only one copy is present. Imagine a pea plant. It can have genes for flower color, one gene for purple flowers, another for white flowers. Purple is dominant, white is recessive. If a plant has two purple genes, flowers are purple. If it has two white genes, flowers are white. But if it has one purple and one white gene, the flowers will still be purple because the dominant gene masks the recessive one. A monk named Gregor Mendel studied this. He discovered important rules. His first rule is the law of segregation. It means gene pairs separate when sex cells are made. Each sex cell gets only one copy, one allele from the pair. So a parent with both purple and white genes can pass on either one, not both, to one offspring. Mendel also found another rule, the law of independent assortment. This law talks about different traits. Genes for different traits, like color and height, are inherited independently of each other. It is like shuffling separate decks of cards. The inheritance of one trait does not affect the inheritance of another unrelated trait. This creates much genetic variety. Evolution is a grand idea. It simply means change over time. Species are not fixed forever. They can transform gradually into new forms, new species. This process takes many, many years, millions of years even. Life has been evolving on Earth for billions of years. It is a story of constant change. For evolution to happen, there must be variation. Individuals within a species are not identical. Look around at any group, people, dogs or birds, you will see differences. These differences arise from genes, mutations, new gene combinations. They create the raw material for evolution to act upon. Natural selection is a key force. It shapes how species evolve. Nature selects which traits are good for survival in a place, and good for having babies. Organisms with helpful traits are more likely to live longer and reproduce more successfully. This is often called survival of the fittest, but it is more about reproduction. These helpful traits are genetic, so they are passed to offspring. Over generations, helpful traits spread. They become more common. Unhelpful traits may disappear. Imagine giraffes long ago. Some had slightly longer necks. They could reach more leaves. They ate better, survived better, and had more long-necked babies. Sometimes evolution leads to new species. This is called speciation. It happens when one group from an existing species changes so much over time that it becomes very different. It can no longer breed with the original group. A new branch on life's tree, a new species is born. Isolation often plays a big role. Imagine a group of animals separated by a mountain range or a new river forming. The two groups cannot meet. They cannot share their genes. Each group changes on its own, responding to its local environment. Over vast stretches of time, they diverge into distinct species. How do we know about past life? The fossil record tells us stories. Fossils are preserved remains or traces of ancient organisms. Bones, teeth, shells, or imprints found in layers of rock. Older rocks contain older fossils. They show us creatures long gone and how life forms have changed, providing strong evidence for evolution. Heredity and evolution are linked. Heredity provides the genes, the instructions passed down. It creates the variation, the differences between individuals. Evolution acts on this variation through natural selection, favoring genes that help survival and reproduction in their world. Life constantly adapts and changes.